Okay, so quick update. I'm sure many of you will have seen it. And again, nothing's gone out officially. I haven't spoke to Ben or anyone involved in the party for quite some time, but it seems that Ben Habib has taken over what was called the Integrity Party, which was run by Richard Shaw. And so that's very, very interesting. And I've said this on many occasions. I think the atmosphere we're in at the minute, there needs to be a lot of activity. There needs to be a lot of parties on our side that represent what we believe. And now we've got another one, if this is the case, because we don't know. All we know is that someone called Benjamin Habib has become the sole director of a political party called the Integrity Party. So we can imagine that it's definitely Ben Habib, okay? So this is happening. It's breaking news. Nobody knows exactly what the plan is. Obviously, we better hope that he democratizes pretty quickly, because that would be very, very awkward if he didn't, in light of what he said about Nigel Farage so much. But I think the reality of the situation, everyone knows I'm in UKIP, and I've been very, very clear about that. But I think variety is the spice of life. I think the more good people we can have involved in political parties, giving another analysis, giving other options, the better it is. And, you know, I've always said this, that there needs to be a grand coalition, a coming together of minds, a coming together of parties to see what we can do. Because there's no one single political party has all the answers. That's the truth. That's absolutely the truth. But let's see where this goes with Ben. Very, very early days. Haven't got a clue what's been discussed, what's happening with Richard Shaw and the other guy that was a director of the Integrity Party. So again, very, very interesting times. And let's hope that what we get by 2029 is UKIP, reform without Farage, Ben doing what he's doing, a rump of the Conservative Party, put it all together, mix it all together, make it into something very strong, very powerful, that actually has a proper strategic plan. Because it's no good just getting power, it's no good just getting votes. What you need is a plan of how you can do what Trump's doing in the States. And look at how difficult the deep state are making it for Donald Trump. Believe you me, there's a lot going on in the background in America, and it takes someone like Trump to stand up and say, I'm going to do that in the United Kingdom. And hopefully Elon will come in with his pots of money and fund the whole thing, but let's wait and see. The reality is we've got to do this on our own. Like I say, my journey, despite my involvement with UKIP, my journey to a great extent now will be a faith journey, and I'll see where that leads me and what direction it leads me in. Might be totally different. I've done this political street stuff for 8 years. It's caused me a hell of a lot of heartache and emptied my bank account and all sorts of other unpleasant things have happened. But it's about saving the country. And if this is a way to save the country, if we can save the country spiritually, and political leaders can save the country politically, and I can kind of commentate on the two, well, so be it. By the way, I'm putting this on Counter Media. I'm going to start pushing Counter Media. There is a slight chance that I could get monetized on Counter Media. Obviously, Counter Media is going to be really talking a lot about religion, talking about politics, try to do it in a slightly different way, counter to everything that everybody else is doing at the minute, because a lot of people are out there just reporting on what's happening and not giving solutions and not giving ideas and not being very positive. I want to make it positive. I want this channel to be positive. I can do all the negative stuff on the other channels. This channel I want to be positive, and I want it to actually help people to counter the narrative of negativity, to counter the continuous butting of heads and fighting and infighting and fighting between this faction and that faction and all the rest of it. I want this to be a channel where people can come and actually enjoy what they watch and go away feeling better for what they watched. So it is counter to the narrative, because the narrative is doom and gloom from both the left and the right. And I want to bring a bit of Christian positivity to the game. But let's see what happens with Ben Habib and the Integrity Party. Wish them the best of luck. See you all soon.